the thing is with me is I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what anybody says or what anybody thinks. I have this mindset. I know exactly who the fuck I am. I have my circle of people that I hang around with who know me and know what I'm about and whatever. And anybody else who doesn't like it or doesn't want to, too fucking bad. I don't care. You find out who's with you and who's not when the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say this all the time. It happened with me and my employees during COVID, right? During COVID, they're laying people off and whatever. We didn't fucking lay anybody off.
Didn't you negate some of your salary or something? What'd you guys do?
No, I said I would. But
okay.
I said, we're going to go through this. We're not laying anybody off. We're going through this.
Yeah.
And, you know, every Christmas party I get up on stage and tell my fucking team how much I love them and how important they are to me. And then the scariest time in our lifetime hits and I'm like, hey, yeah, I love you guys so much. I'm going to fucking lay you off. Some of you have been with me 10, 15, 20 years. I'm one of these guys. The whole fucking ship goes down together or not at all. We're all fucking sinking, me included. Or we don't at all, you know, and you know, that doesn't exist in this world that we live in today. Everybody's just so easy to pull the trigger and let go of some of their people. And
no, it's something good. I need to hear that too. You know, I'm just, as my business grows, I'm become more of a boss. I never wanted to be a boss.
How do you do this? How do you do this without these two?
I don't.
Right.
But
right.
Yeah. And now that you said
that,
I'm gonna have to give them a Christmas bonus.
These two do this
I appreciate that.
without you?
Right.
You're a fucking team.
I think we've realized that more this year, I think. But it's become a learning lesson for me as a boss. You know, it's like you think like I need to just hold on, but you really need to let go and let others help.
You're a team. You what you do is when you run a successful fucking business, you do it by building a really good team around you.
Yeah.
You know? And I have
You're lucky. You have a lot of great employees, man.
I got the best team in the world, man.
You
I got
really do, bro.
350 unfucking believable people. When I said we're fucking storming the beach, we're going.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
Nobody fucking said no.
There is no experience, man. When I go to the UFC fights, it's like whether it's the assistants or your directors or the guys who are opening the cage door, you look over and there's like some hero of yours. There's David Spade or there's Mel Gibson or there's Joe Burrow. It's like you have all of just like, and it just feels like you're in this fun fucking family that's a little bit mentally unhinged, right? I'm not going to say that, okay?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Yeah, this family.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, this family's had some fucking domestic disputes, all right? But but it just, dude, it feels so much fun. When I leave the event, I miss the people that you work with just as much as I miss the action.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. And thank you. And
It's
you're not
special.
the first one to tell me that. Everybody tells me that. Anybody who interacts with anyone on my team, and everybody here is smart, hardworking, the best at what they do, and there's none of that bullshit, you know, at the office where there's all this backstabbing and fucking all this bullshit. Those type of people we get rid of immediately.
Yeah.
You don't last here being that kind of a person. This is a team, this is a family, and we throw parties here all the time for all of our employees. We throw different types of parties, like parties for the employees where they can bring their spouse or their wife or whatever. Then we throw parties where you can bring your kids because we want their kids to come and see the place where their parents work, and they want them to feel, you know, your parents are gone at work all the time. We want the kids to look at where they go to work as a fun place, as a place that's cool. Oh, mom and dad are at work. We love going to their work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, fucking start a 37-pound weight class, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's awesome.
That's out of line because that's children fighting. But was it hard for you to learn to be a boss as your business grew? Like, what was some of because, man, even you just saying this in front of us, man, it's important for us to hear because I need to do a better job of it, you know, and some of that is just stuff I'm learning as my business has grown and my responsibilities and not feeling like I need to really try to do everything myself, you know. I can be a better boss and employee and coworker a lot of times. So it's just powerful you're saying that in front of us.
Delegating.
It's and respecting people's ability to do stuff. Sometimes I was always so used to doing things myself growing up.
100%.
You know?
No, I get it. Listen, I'm still as successful as this thing has been and all the stuff that we do. I get here every day at 9 o'clock and I'm one of the last guys to leave this building every night still.
Yeah. Was it hard to learn to be a boss? Like, how did you have a role model with that, or did you?
I had my own business before this, but you know, I obviously wasn't the difference. The only difference in coming to the UFC was, you know, the size, you know, being a global company, and obviously the finance side. I mean, you know, I went from dealing with hundreds of thousands of dollars to dealing with hundreds of millions of dollars. So that's the difference. But, you know, finance is not my fucking thing. We have a very strong finance team. And, you know, one of the things I hated the most in being in this business was fucking budget meetings, man.
Yeah.
We used to be in budget meetings. You know, when we were getting murdered and we were losing money, we were in budget meetings for fucking, it felt like days. And that was the only not fun part of the business for me. And now, where we are now, I only do the fun shit. I only do the shit that I really love to do.
Yeah.
And I stay completely focused on, which is making sure the production, the live and in-house production is fucking perfect. Finding new talent, putting on the best fights we can possibly put on, and star building. Those are the things that I really focus on. So more marketing. I don't fuck with finances at all.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you like to gamble, you know, and because fucking I do too, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm on some site now. I can't even get my money out of the fucking thing. Like, Jesus, dude. Have you had trouble? Do you ever have trouble? Like, I have trouble a lot of times feeling proud of myself is something I've had trouble with. Has that ever been something you've dealt with? Does that make any sense when I ask you that?
I'm never proud of myself. I always look at things like, we're not even close. People ask me all the time, do you ever look around and say, oh, wow, look at it? Nah. I'm always like, what's next? What's next? What's next? Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Do you think, because I'm that way too. It's hard for me to feel kind of where I'm at sometimes because I always have some vision or something, you know, that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Do you think that comes, because I notice it's a commonality amongst some folks. Do you think there's any, you able to get in touch with any of that and think about that at all?
No, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. That's fair.
I just keep fucking, keep plugging. I just keep plugging, man. There's just so much more work to be done. I just want to do as much as I can do.
Yeah.
Until I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.